Cadence of Conflict, Asia, June 12, 2017. Most of the news this week was rehashed hype. North Korea is making progress with missiles. This is nothing new. The U.S. presence in South Korea is controversial among South Koreans. This is nothing new. But the reminders keep coming in, and politics never misses opportunity. South Korea's new president, Moon, is undergoing his own freshman shakeups. His military people didn't tell him the whole story. U.S. anti-missile systems, namely THAAD, put out a lot of juice, having incredibly strong radars that no ham radio operator would be allowed to own. People don't like living near them. 2 are already in place and are going to stay there. More, reportedly 4, are at a U.S. military base in South Korea, can be deployed at any time, and they are going to stay there. Security is not diminishing in South Korea. It is just not progressing as quickly as was scheduled. The new Korean president is listening to his voters. He wants any additional missile defense systems in places that won't slow cook his own people. The delay seems to agree with China's objection to the far-reaching THAAD radars snooping on its own turf. Washington would have us think that South Korea is selling out to the Chinese. And China surely will get a big head over this, thinking that their economic threats against South Korea for defending itself against a loose nuke cannon that China funds is finally having sway. The real story is that time is running out in the logistics calculation. The U.S. Navy is waiting. South Korea is irritated and can't and won't deploy endless missile defense systems. A China-backed dictator needs to be taken out. China knows it. Trump knows it. And the Trump-Xi bromancers wish they could get North Korea dealt with quickly so they can take off the gloves over the South Sea. There, in the South Sea, no lie Trump may have told about former Director Comey could be as big as the lie Xi told about China's man-made islands. They won't be militarized. If the same islands aren't being militarized, then the anti-missile defense systems in South Korea are actually gumball machines, and the U.S. Navy is only in South Korean waters to throw a pizza party, which means that China has nothing to fear. But the truth is far different from how slow-moving takeovers get glossed over. The press is moving against China and South Korea more and more, especially with Life Inside and other pro-democracy stories. China's view is also about logistics. They lack food. China doesn't have enough land to grow food for its own people. News stories from other countries put China in a worse light than is appropriate. China's solution is to expand. But the Chinese don't seem to understand the Western concept of expansion. Master what you have first. If you can't manage your house as it stands, making it bigger will only grow the problem. Now, China's Silk Road is up against ISIS, making a third battlefront for the Chinese. And after all that bravado against the U.S., the Philippines are welcoming U.S. troops to deal with their own ISIS problems. Don't think that U.S.-South Korean relations are down in the least. And that's the cadence of the conflict already seen in the Pacific.